It was still dark, but her aunt's angry voice cut through the quiet night like a knife. "Layla, get up! You need to fetch water from the river." Layla shivered from the sharpness of her aunt's command. She had barely slept the night before, but that didn't matter to Aunt Amina. Layla had no choice but to get up and do what was asked of her. No one else in the house ever did the chores. It was always Layla. She wrapped a shawl around her shoulders and stepped into the chill of the night. Her feet touched the dewy grass, the cold biting through her thin sandals. The path to the river was dark and narrow, the trees looming like giants. Layla's heart pounded in her chest. She couldn't remember the last time she had felt safe. Ever since her parents died in a farming accident years ago, she had been forced to live with her aunt, who treated her more like a servant than family. The worst part was that Aunt Amina's children, Ali and Zainab, never had to lift a finger. Layla did it all. Tears welled in her eyes, but she wiped them away before they could fall. She hated feeling weak. She hated the loneliness. But tonight would be different. As she walked down the path, something strange tugged at her. A sensation, like the air around her, had shifted. She stopped in her tracks. The wind was eerily still, and the only sound was the soft rustling of the leaves ahead. Then, out of nowhere, a faint voice broke through the silence. "Help me! Please, help me!" Layla froze. Her breath caught in her throat. She looked around, scanning the darkness. Her heart beat faster. The voice sounded so real, but who could it be? Who else was out there in the middle of the night? The sound came again. "Help me!" It was a whisper, but Layla heard it clearly. She turned her head slowly, her eyes wide with fear. And there, lying by the riverbank, was something that made her blood run cold. A figure? A person? No, not a person. A mermaid. Layla gasped, her hand flying to her mouth. She had heard the stories. The legends that spoke of beautiful, dangerous creatures living beneath the water, but never had she imagined one would be right in front of her. The mermaid's tail shimmered under the pale light of the moon, and her long dark hair spread out like a veil on the wet ground.